So there are a lot of avenues to go in the notary game. Better or worse, that's totally up to you. Some people's favorite is my lease. Sometimes my favorite is their lease. But today we're talking about fingerprinting. All right, hope everyone is doing well. Brother Dre here. Who's making money? Who here is making money? Who isn't making money? And how you feeling about it? You should be pissed off if you ain't. Be pissed off, not to the point where you're depressed, but be pissed off to the point where you are gonna change something. Be pissed off to the point where you are gonna change something. Don't blame the economy. Don't blame your friends. Own it. If you aren't earning what you wanna earn, I want you to own it and be ticked off. Everyone got that? Own it and be ticked off. People just pat people on the backs nowadays. Oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Be pissed off. And then we're gonna find a way to get it right. Where are you located? How much money are you making? Type it in the chat. How much money are you making? I don't wanna hear about the economy, yada, yada. No. It's easy to blame outside circumstances. It's easy, but let's not do it because someone's making money. Someone's closing deals. Someone's doing all the things that we said we can't do. Why isn't it us? Be pissed and stay pissed. That's the best way to live. Everything gets better once we're in that circle. I'm telling you. Now, I'm a person who believes in appreciating where you're at in life. So it doesn't mean I hate my life. Look, we all obviously have a computer, right? Or a phone. I'm assuming everyone has shelter. So life could be worse. So everything is in context. Sometimes you really got to ignite yourself just to call out your bullshit. So there are a lot of avenues to go in the notary game. Better or worse, that's totally up to you. Some people's favorite is my lease. Sometimes my favorite is their lease. But today we're talking about fingerprinting. What a lot of people need along with business information is accountability to follow through. If you have a hard time following through, first of all, I need you to own that. Then I need you to get a paid member of your team. So you need to have a team, a business team. You need to have a business team of professionals who you pay to get stuff done. Now, everybody doesn't need a full-blown team today or tomorrow, but you need a team to help you get ahead, right? And in that equation has to be somebody who you pay to hold you accountable. Who here is overweight? Me. You trying to go to the gym with someone who's also overweight trying to get to the goal. It might happen, it might not. The likelihood, though, increases if you get with somebody who's in shape, aka a paid trainer. So I need everybody to include, who isn't happy with their results, to include a paid professional to help you get there. Accountability. And the thing is, we tell ourselves that we can do it on our own. We don't need people, yada, 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 but we can. Okay, so I got some slides. We're in here 30 minutes and we're out of here. The goal is to get you guys to at least consider getting in the fingerprinting game. At least consider. So I'm going to give you guys the nuts and bolts to get started. Answer your questions, then I'm going to split because I'm pissed off and I got work to do. Okay? MFA. What's the MFA? Mobile Fingerprinting Academy. I want to have 40. So every month, my goal number is 47. I want 47 people to rock with us to earn between $1,500 and $10,000 a month. If that number will improve your quality of life, say, damn, that's good. If between 15 and 10 G's a month will improve your life, say, damn, that's good. The why. So why this service? Over 3 million people needed the service last year. I think that number is actually on the low side. I think it's closer to 4. Needed this service last year. Over 3 million people. There's only a few thousand companies nationwide doing it. A few thousand out of 3 million people need the service. Just do the math here. It's just supply and demand. Average time to complete between 10 minutes and 60 minutes. 10 minutes and 60 minutes. So who here has a job? You work 8 to 4, 9 to 5, 10 to 2, et cetera, et cetera. You could do this if you have a job. People need you on weekends as well. People need you during the week. Average fee, $175. Oh, that's an extra zero. $3,000. Yeah, between $175 and $3,000. Why the big price difference? I'm glad you asked. The big price difference is because with this service, more than others especially, you get a lot of corporate clients. With corporate clients, they need to fingerprint a lot of people at one time. It might be IBM. I think I've done IBM before. Let's just go to IBM. They needed 7 people to 10 people. I charged $175 to $200 a pop. So let's just do the math here. $200 per person, $200, 7 people. $200, 7 people, $1,400, all right? $1,400. Not bad for a day's work. On average, in my experience, people need between 2 to 4 cards a piece. So let's say that I charge $175 for the travel fee and the first card, $25 for it. So person A, they need 4 cards. I'm charging $125 for the travel fee and the first card, then $25 for additional card. How much am I charging them total? First order of business is to sound like you know what you're doing. Sound like you know what you're doing. So be confident and be quick. $175, $250. So this is why why. 3 million people, average time to complete an appointment between 10 and 60 minutes, average fee $175 to $3,000. So why this service? The pay, the time to complete, the need for it. Those three things. It's travel based on mileage. I charge, if someone calls me, I figure out where they're at, I give them the fee. I figure out where they're at, I give them the fee. So I charge my personal mileage fee. So question one, mileage, they tell me where they're at, I give them a price. Question number two, ink, fingerprint holder, card holder, cards, and we're good. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Startup costs. All right, another reason why, for some reason, people don't get into the service like that, which I guess is good on a competitive angle, right? But this service just pays so well. Cost to get started. Write this down. Notary license between $40 and $120. Between $40 and $120. Cool. Ink pad between $30 and $80, depending on how much you get in a pack. You can get them as low as I think $25, $50, highest $200, $250. Oh no, ink pads. Ink pads, hands on the ink, put them on the cards. Between $30 and $80, depending on how many you get in a pack. Between $30 and $80. Hand wipes between $15 and $30. Fingerprint cards. That's the one that has different layers of pack, different amounts in the pack, between $25 and $130. And the fingerprint holder, that's like $15, $20 for the holders to hold the card. This is what you need to start, and the holder, $15, $30. All right. With the demand for the service, with the startup cost, with what you can charge per service, charge per appointment, I just think it only makes sense. Now, asterisk here, some states there's an extra license to complete it. I know California and Arizona are two of them. Do you buy the spots on the NNA site? You can. I think they're on there. I get mine from Amazon is where I get mine. Total cost under $500 to get started. Under $500, maybe if you need the extra test, $600. That's one appointment. Definitely within 3 appointments, you made your money back. So again, if you compare time it takes to complete the appointment, startup cost to get started, average appointment charge you could charge per appointment, I just think it's a no-brainer. I think it's a no-brainer. So much money to make with this service. All right, let me keep it going. 13 minutes. Overcoming nuances and nervousness. So different people have different fears in life. I try not to say that people's fears are invalid. Different people have different fears. Hey, who am I to tell you what not to be afraid of? But a lot of people allow fear to stop them from starting. And I'm like, fam, you aren't going to jail if you mess up. Maybe you have to just do it again, give a refund, whatever. But you aren't going to jail if you mess up. Me telling you that over 3,000 people need to get fingerprinted. If you can't get, let's even say 6 appointments a month. So out of 3 million, if you can't get 84, like that's on you. So with not getting clients, you either lack abundance, meaning you think there's not enough out there for you to make money, or you aren't aware. But I just told you guys the numbers. So 6 appointments at $225 a month. How much is that? Let's just go with real simple numbers here. $1,350. All right, so $1,350. What's $1,350 times 12? So at $225 times 6, so that's 6 of clients for the month at $225. What if you mess up? So mistakes happen. Fingers, it's ink, it's paper. It might happen. What if it happens? Do it again or give them a refund. Maybe 5 or 10% of jobs you have to do over. Just tell them up front, hey, if there's an error that happens within the next 30 days, just send us an email with confirmation, and we'll be glad to come back out within 48 hours or so and complete it for you again. No big deal. You ain't going to jail. Do it again. Fear is fake. Oh yeah, perfection also is fake. All right, who needs multiple fingerprinting services? Right here. And more. I just didn't want to overwhelm you guys. Employers, people who hire people need to get need us. Educational institutions, teachers, teachers' aides, janitors, a lot of people in the educational system. Nurses, doctors, nurses who were getting their nursing license in a different state. Attorneys, loan officers, people getting their Series 7 and other financial license. So think of big financial companies. They need to get fingerprinted. Government agencies, people who are immigrants, people who are adopting children need to get fingerprinted. A lot of people need to get fingerprinted. A lot, whole lot. Hence the 3 million number that I gave you guys earlier. Okay, let's keep it cooking. All right, more numbers just to give you guys some data. Victor 605. All right, that's Matt. Oh, Scott, not Matt. Matt's brother. Scott also loves mobile fingerprinting. Okay. Derek and Lex, they had a $3,600 day. Remember I told you guys about the corporate clients? They had a $3,600 day. This is a student in Manhattan, Brooklyn, $7,500. It wasn't even a whole day. It was a morning. He had like 3 $2,000 plus clients. Kyle, $390 in a day. Brian, 75, $980 for the month. These are just some of the results to show you guys the market is there. People are there making money. And I wish I could tell you that it's hard. It's just a lot of follow through. And what I mentioned earlier about the whole accountability thing is people, this is going to sound mean, but I'd rather be a little harsh and help you guys save time and save money. People People give themselves too much credit on their ability to follow through when they don't have the proof that they have followed through. I don't know if that's proper English, but you guys get my point. Just get help if you guys don't know, if you guys have a hard time following through. Just stop trying to do it on your own. Just literally stop. You're wasting time. You're wasting time to save a few bucks. Don't do it. Automatic waste. All right. Now, you guys have the data. You guys have the numbers. If you want me to help you, here's how I can help you. $47 a month. We have live classes, and you have the whole archive portal. $4.95 for the year. If you want to rock out for the year, pick one. But get to the money. Get to the money. Questions, type in the chat. We got 5 more minutes, and I'll check you guys later. I always take payments via credit cards. I do not leave the house unless I'm paid up front. I do not leave the house unless I am paid up front. The only people who don't do it are the people who don't have the guts to ask for payment up front. People need confidence. They don't have it, so they take less than what they deserve. People charge less because they think people won't pay them. I'm top dollar, and I'm always paid up front. I am top dollar, and I am always paid up front. When I say that, people get scared for 2 reasons. One of them is because they don't like paying top dollar, so they don't like charging top dollar. And they don't like paying for stuff up front, so they don't want to charge people to pay up front. So we act out our belief system. We act out our belief system. So our belief system is in the trash a lot of times. Then how we do business is in the lower level. That's why people need to have a new belief system. If you guys want to enroll in the academy, is the link working? Can you guys let me know if the link is working? Oh yeah, we hit a milestone, over $40 million earned in our community, $40 million earned in our community. We have our top student, he earned probably at 1.6 now, $1.6 million this year. His name is Knowledge, $1.6 million this year. People need the service, just offer it. People need the service, learn it, offer it, start making money within 30 or so days. I don't have a fancy pitch. If you want me to help you, join and I'll help you follow through, because people need the follow through. People need help with the follow through. Stop trying to do it on your own. $47 a month to learn how to do this. I think it's the best deal on the web. $500 for the year. I'll see you every month for the year. You probably won't need me, but I'm there if you do, because people fall off sometimes. Life happens, so people fall off. It happens. People need to work on their soft skills. Soft skills are, how do you talk to somebody? How do you make somebody feel comfortable? How do you follow back up? Soft skills with the practical skills, you make money. Soft skills with the